Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Blaze Alexander Kickoff Show. It's week number 6 already, Coach. Paul Bowl alongside the coach, Rich Salonis, tonight from Ken Robbins Stadium. We have the Loyalsock Lancers coming in at 4-1, taking on the Central Columbia Blue Jays, who got a big victory last week at 2-3.
Yeah, big game tonight for Sock, and they're all big from now on out. You know, as they're looking to the postseason, so you want to stay healthy, but you can't look down the road. And down the road for Loyalsock is an undefeated Troy team, and of course their crosstown rivals Montoursville. But the stop sign currently in front of Loyalsock tonight has Central Columbia written all over it. And boy, I'll tell you, without using too many puns, you don't want to run the stop sign.
You better yield is what I'm saying. Hey, let's talk about last week. Sock got off to a big lead at halftime, 20 or 27-0. They held on for dear life, 35-29. Down in Williams Valley. Coach, I heard you talking to Coach Brown before the game with those stories about Williams Valley. They needed an interception in the last minute to preserve that game.
It's an acquired taste, and long story short, when I coached at South, we took a team down there, and it's just like you're driving in the middle of nowhere, and then all of a sudden there's a stadium. So it's a hard place to play. They pack the stadium. Their fans are enthusiastic. It's a good football program, and Sock was fortunate to get out of there with a W last week, but make no bones about it, they beat a good football team.
Yeah, and someone who had a really good game. We're talking All-Stater number 1, Davion Hill, looking to go over 1,000 yards tonight, perhaps in combined yardage, and also in rushing, 850 yards rushing. Every game this year, he has went over 100 yards, averaging 181 yards a game, Coach. Over 3,000 for his career, total yardage. What more can you say about Davion?
Well, really, there isn't anymore. It's just at this stage, you know what's expected from him every night. He's going to deliver on game nights. You just want that young man to stay healthy because you know you're going to get an A-plus effort from one of the more talented athletes in the area.
Yeah, absolutely. And someone who really opened my eyes the last game we did here in Loyalsock, Jalen Andrews, number 2 wide receivers. They got him and Gage Patterson. They like to spread the field. 22 receptions for Jalen, 12 for Gage. They're giving Tyler G some weapons that he definitely needs now that All-Stater Ryan Glunk is out long term.
Yeah, and we talked earlier about this, and Glunk may return. And if he does, it's just going to present more problems for a defensive coordinator. But you spread the field with those 2 receivers, and then you add G, who's a weapon himself, who can beat you with his arm and his leg, Davion, Cy Kavanaugh, Bastion. There's no shortage of talent offensively for the Lancers.
Yeah, and the Lancers offense, 33.5 points a game, 388 total yards, Coach. You know it. You put up those kind of numbers, you're going to win a lot of ball games.
You are, and what Sock has to remember, though, is as it gets colder, those numbers usually go down a little bit. So I know Coach Van Fleet's, very aware of the weather change and the temperature change and all that, but I think he's looking for a little bit more out of his defense. There may be a couple new Lancers in there tonight due to some kids being banged up, but hey, next person up, you can always use the injury factor as a positive to get some kids who normally aren't getting playing time,
sure,
a chance to get playing time, and then that obviously builds depth.
Hey, let's talk a little bit about Central Columbia, the Blue Jays. 2-3 start, a big win last week against Lewisburg, 20-8. Coach, there was a song, I ran, but they did run last week.
And that's what I referenced to way back at the start of our pregame. They ran. They were like the flock of seagulls. They ran so far away. And what they did is they ran away from Lewisburg last week, got a very big conference win. And listen, don't let the record fool you. They've got some size. They've got some very good athletes, especially one in the backfield.
Yeah, absolutely. Pyatt, he's the leading rusher for this team, 41 carries, 117 yards. I watched him warm up here. Very small, but he's very, very quick out of the backfield. They also have Gage Chipoletsky in the backfield, a bruising fullback, ran the ball last week very well. But their quarterback, they did a little bit switching up. They switched Logan Welcome out. Grayson Schott is in, the senior now, and he can run, he can throw, and he can beat them any way.
Well, if you're Central Columbia tonight, you want to make sure that you're running the football and running it effectively. I don't know if they can match up defensively with Loyalsock's weapons. So when you go into a game like this, if you're Central, run the ball, control the clock. Don't be surprised if you see Central maximizing their 25 seconds or whatever they have on the play clock, snapping the ball late into the play clock sequence, shorten the game.
Well, we talked about big play receivers for Loyalsock. Central Columbia sure has some big play receivers. Junior, number 15, Eli Brook, averages 23 yards a catch. He has 10 catches on the year, 232 yards. He can fly. He does a little bit of special teams. He does a little bit of everything on this team.
Yeah, Book's come of age here the last couple of weeks, and he's been their go-to guy. But they've got other people.
Yeah, Dylan Gregory also. We saw him on the basketball court, translates well on the football field. They're just a good athlete. He comes in with 4 catches for 53 yards. He's a senior now, 6'2", 170-pounder. He's as tough as they come.
He is, if you're Coach Smith from Central Columbia, tonight, let's be honest, they're a little bit outmanned. But what you're looking for is improvement. You're coming off your first win. So, hey, let's strap it up and see what happens in week 6.
Absolutely. We got the Lancers and the Blue Jays coming up top of the hour. We got a coach interview coming up. Let's take a break. We'll be back. Thanks for watching the Blaze Alexander Kickoff Show.
Hi, Blaze and Lyle here. And Lyle doesn't always drive a Chevy truck, but when he does want a Chevy, he knows to go to blazealexander.com. With over 20 locations across Pennsylvania and thousands of cars to choose from, blazealexander.com is your one place to shop for both sales and service. So let Lyle help you fetch your next vehicle, only at blazealexander.com.
We're back with Coach Van Fleet. Coach, it's hard to believe, trying to keep a straight face here, but it's the 6th week of the season already. Where's it gone?
It's pretty wild. Obviously, with the early startup and everything else, the season gets moving. And for us, we weren't in school for the first few games, and we're kind of getting the groove of things. But excited to have an opportunity to come out and play.
Well, and play you have. I mean, you're off to a great start. Great game that we covered a couple weeks ago. Last time we saw you in person with Danville. And then last week, an interesting game down at Williams Valley. And if you're not familiar with Williams Valley, it's definitely an acquired taste. So jumped out to a big lead at the start and then sort of meandered your way through and were able to come out of there with a 35-29 win.
Yeah, definitely unique. We were able to get moving early. They were able to take advantage of some things by after halftime. But we were able to squirt out a win. And, if we can get a W on the scoreboard at the end, I'll take it.
And for those of you who may not know, Williams Valley's got a very good football program. So one thing I'll say about Coach Van Fleet and the Lancers, they don't duck anybody. They've got an undefeated Troy team coming up down the road. They've got Montour, obviously, at the end of the year. But tonight, Central Columbia got a team last week that seemed to run and run and run and run the ball. So when you see the Jays on tape, what do you have to do tonight to be successful?
Well, obviously, the first thing is what you said, we have to stop the run. But in addition to that, they've had some burst pass plays to make sure that they're not going to be able to get those. And, from there, that's all about discipline, all about eye discipline, getting the job done, understanding exactly what our responsibilities are, and then attack them as hard as we can. Some new guys in there, but, I'm very confident that they'll be able to do the job.
Yeah, and, your program's at the spot now where, your players know what's expected of them, and it's just a matter of getting experience. And sometimes these things can be good things for down the road in the playoffs, which I know I shouldn't be talking about, but if all things go well, you'll be headed there. So tonight, Central, in looking at them, they seem to play an awful lot of kids. A couple quarterbacks, a couple running backs, but when all is said and done, they do like to rush the football. So without giving up too much, anything surprising defense tonight we're going to see defensively from you?
No, if anything, we're going to be trying to play as much as we can out of our base. We auto-adjust most everything. So get out there, get the kids confident, play hard, play confident. The one thing that you can't do on defense is play slow. So get them confident, get them moving, and try to make sure they can't move the sticks.
All right, Coach, thank you so much for your time. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
We'll be back.
With so many great cars to choose from, Lyle doesn't always drive a Nissan, but when he does, he goes to blazealexander.com. With over 20 locations across Pennsylvania and thousands of cars to choose from, blazealexander.com is your one place to shop for both sales and service. So let Lyle fetch your next new vehicle at blazealexander.com. Blaze and Lyle here. And with so many interesting vehicles to choose from, Lyle doesn't always choose a Subaru. But when he does, he goes to blazealexander.com. With over 20 locations across Pennsylvania and thousands of cars to choose from, blazealexander.com is your one place to shop for both sales and service. So let Lyle help you fetch your next vehicle, only at blazealexander.com. With so many great vehicles to choose from, Lyle, the most interesting dog in the world, doesn't always drive a Toyota, but when he does, he goes to blazealexander.com. With over 20 locations across Pennsylvania and thousands of cars to choose from, blazealexander.com is your one place to shop for both sales and service. So let Lyle help you fetch your next vehicle, only at blazealexander.com.
Amazon. I got mine, get yours.
Fastman's Speed, Agility, and Quickness Camp. This is where we get it done. Improving everybody's quick turnover, everybody's agility, everybody in transition with sprints. All ages, all sports. You want it, we got it. Come to Fastmass.
Table away from home is Dolly's Diner, now with 3 great locations. The original Dolly's, Loyalsock, behind Rita's off the Golden Strip. Dolly's, Montoursville, where Dolly met Griggs. And now the new Dolly's, Park Avenue, Williamsport, formerly Donna's Restaurant. For those amazing breakfasts, daily and chef specials, sticky buns, and more, and Griggs Coffee and Peanuts. Don't miss it. Dolly's Diner, your family table away from home, covering the Williamsport area.
Another season of Friday Night Lights. Come see us at Park Pizza here in Williamsport, our original location, or inside the Gamble Farm Inn in Jersey Shore.
I'm Becca, and this is the Selfie Lounge. We're located here in the Pajama Factory in Williamsport. Come on in, let me show you around. So here at the Selfie Lounge, we have created 16 unique different backgrounds for you to come take your photos and your videos to completely new levels. Come on in, take a look around. You can find us at BilltownSelfies.com. Also, we are on Facebook and Instagram under The Selfie Lounge.
This year, Loyalsock Township decided to forego a traditional Battle of the Bridge t-shirt and fundraiser, as there's a much larger battle at play, as Montoursville area head football coach Mike Boughton battles against cancer. All proceeds from the sales will go directly to support Coach Boughton's fight against cancer. We hope to fill the stadium with the Coach Boughton whiteout at our Battle of the Bridge game on October 28th. Payment can be accepted on site or online upon ordering. The cost is $15 each for sizes youth through adult extra large and $17 for 2XL and up. Pickup dates for pre-ordered shirts will be October 25th at Loyalsock Township High School and October 27th at Montoursville High School from 6 to 7 p.m. or at the Battle of the Bridge game. 2 towns, 2 teams with 1 fight. Together.
Hi, Blaze and Lyle here. And with all the luxury SUVs on the market, Lyle doesn't always drive a Grand Cherokee. But when he does choose to drive one, he knows to look on blazealexander.com. With over 20 locations across Pennsylvania and thousands of cars to choose from, BlazeAlexander.com is your one place to shop for both sales and service. So let Lyle help you fetch your next vehicle, only at BlazeAlexander.com.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Ken Robbins Stadium, week number 6 of the high school football season. Paul Boa alongside my tag team partner, Coach Rich Salonis. Coach, a good game tonight on tap. Central Columbia down here from the Bloomsburg area, taking on the hometown Loyalsock Lancers. Central Columbia won the toss. They will receive. Loyalsock will kick from left to right.
That they will. A little bit of a breeze blowing into Loyalsock as they kick off.
I see Eli Book back there. Book, excuse me.
Back deep for Central appears to be Book and maybe Aiden Huntington, 28, over to the far side away from us.
And we are underway here from Loyalsock. And ball carrier across the 25 up to about the 30-yard line.
And it is Huntington, Paul.
And that's where Grayson Schad will lead the Blue Jays out. And where they'll start off, 1st and 10, just underway here.
And Coach Smith, they've improved, as we said in the pregame, on a weekly basis. Had a big win last week against Lewisburg and kept the ball on the ground. So it'll be interesting to see how the Blue Jays are going to attack this talented and speedy Loyalsock defense.
It's going to be 1st down and 10 ball. We're at the 31-yard line. Gregory now flanked out to the near sideline, shot under center, fumbles the snap, picked it right back up though, and powers ahead for about 4 yards. A little bobble there to snap there, Coach.
Correct. You see more and more of this as teams are in the shotgun more and more. You would think maybe you'd have a harder time snapping the ball back, but a lot of these kids aren't under center much anymore.
Yeah.
Nice gain for the Jays, though.
Yeah, for a 5-yard gain. We're going to call it, they're going to give them 4. 2nd and 6 now. Ball at the 35-yard line.
And something to keep an eye on. Here's Central breaking the huddle with 12 seconds left on the play clock. We talked about them possibly trying to shorten the game.
Piat is the lone setback now. Chipileski comes back in motion. And a handoff to Piat up the middle there. We talked a little bit about Piat in the open, Coach. 5'8" freshman. Saw him running some patterns out there. Coach, 5'8". I think they're being a little gracious there with the freshman, but I'll tell you what, he's really, really quick.
They are being gracious with that height measurement. However, you can't dispute these facts. He's a 5'7" freshman, 41 carries, 117 yards on the season for the youngster. And hey, we saw a freshman here 4 years ago who's wearing number 1 now for Loyalsock.
Absolutely, and Piat is definitely quick, and now Schad rolling out. Rolling to his right, throws, passes, intercepted. That's Gage Patterson, picks it off and down to the 25-yard line. Cram, could you roll that one back for us?
Central Columbia is going to roll out to their left. And Schad throws this errantly. I don't know if he saw Gage sitting in the seam. As you see him rolling out here, his head's up. It just looks like, I don't know if it got tipped or not.
I think the ball was tipped there, Coach.
I don't think there was an open receiver either way, but the Lancers will take it as they set up shop in Central Territory to start the game.
1st and 10 now for the Lancers at the 25-yard line. Going to come out in the pistol there is G. Handoff, Hill up the middle, big hole, carrying tacklers with him down inside the 20 to about the 16-yard line. And Davion just runs so effortlessly, Coach.
Yeah, it looks like he's gliding. It had a nice trap play right up the middle, a big hole. And 8 yards before you know it, Sock in a manageable 2nd and 2.
G calls his own number. Sidesteps a man, spinning pinballs his way, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Tyler G from 18 yards out. And just like that, the Lancers are on the board. What a touchdown.
2 plays, Paul. Didn't take him very long to establish some dominance. Both on the ground. A nice zone read by G as he pulls it out and takes it into the end zone.
and Cooley on for the point after out of the holds of Patterson. Here's a snap, laces spun, kick is up, kick is right down the middle, timeout on the field, 9:52 to go in the first. Loyalsock leads 7-0. This year, Loyalsock Township decided to forego a traditional Battle of the Bridge t-shirt and fundraiser, as there's a much larger battle at play, as Montoursville area head football coach Mike Boughton battles against cancer. All proceeds from the sales will go directly to support Coach Boughton's fight against cancer. We hope to fill the stadium with the Coach Boughton whiteout at our Battle of the Bridge game on October 28th. Payment can be accepted on site or online upon ordering. The cost is $15 each for sizes youth through adult extra large and $17 for 2XL and up. Pickup dates for pre-ordered shirts will be October 25th at Loyalsock Township High School and October 27th at Montoursville High School from 6 to 7 p.m. or at the Battle of the Bridge game. 2 towns, 2 teams with 1 fight. Together, we can make a difference. All right, and tonight it is Loyalsock Junior Football Cheer Night. That's flag football from 12 years old. Good to see the kids running around the field, Jim.
Absolutely.
And speaking of running, Tyler G. ran that into the end zone. Here comes Huntington now. Nice return up to about the 35-yard line. So once again, the Blue Jays with some good field position to start their second drive.
Well, hopefully this drive will end up with a little bit of clock management or clock control, and maybe they can get some points on the board. You don't want to fall behind by 2 scores right off the bat in the first quarter. That's not a very good recipe for a Central Columbia victory tonight.
No, absolutely not. It's going to be first down now. Ball at the 34-yard line as Shad leads them out. Pro set backfield handoff to Piat again, and nothing doing there. Might have lost a yard on the play. A host of Lancers in there. Logan Bastian in on the tackle. Also 43 there, Gavin Rice, who's always right in the middle, Coach.
Rice is having a tremendous year for the senior. Comes in tonight with 45 tackles, 4 of them for losses, 1 fumble recovery. As a matter of fact, all of Sock's linebackers are having very good statistical seasons, and
they're going to say no gain on the play, second down and 10. 2 tight ends set now for the Blue Jays. Has shot under center again, and a handoff again. This time Chipoletsky barreling his way for about 3.
Some buck sweep wing T action in the backfield on that particular play. Hey, the Jays haven't had a whole lot of plays so far, but it's not like they haven't gotten some positive yardage.
No, absolutely, and Chipoletsky runs hard. 3rd and 5 now, ball at the 39-yard line, 8:42 to go in the first quarter. Thanks for spending your night with us here on WebbWeeklyLive.com. Lancers leading 7-0.
Central still in the huddle with 10 seconds left on the play clock. So, maybe they're going to try and shorten the game.
Shad, back to pass, straight drop, throws, passes intercepted. He's going to take it to the house. That is number 4.
L.J. Lee.
L.J. Lee takes it back. And I'll tell you what, Grayson Shaw did not see him there as he jumped around. Cam, run that back for us here.
He didn't. So you're going to see a reverse pivot. The quarterback's going to look for action on the left. And actually what it is a throwback screen. But he never looked when he threw back. He just threw it blind.
And boom, right there.
And Lee steps in front of it, and you're not catching him.
No, absolutely not. Cooley on for the point after here, and Loyalsock really dominating the first 3 minutes of this quarter. Snap, spot, kick is up, and kick is no good, and it is off to the right. Timeout on the field. Lancers lead 13-0 on that defensive touchdown. We'll be back. WebbWeeklyLive.com.
When you want the best, go to the best. Fairfield Auto Group has been giving you the best deals, service, and experience since 1986. Whether you visit their original Ford and Volkswagen store in Montoursville, their second Ford dealership in Williamsport, or their Chevy stores in Lewisburg and Montgomery, you'll be sure to find it at Fairfield. Fairfield for fantastic deals.
We dress up every corner of your home. We have the perfect mattress from the best sleep gallery so your delivery is immediate and free. And we have that stylish new appliance with the latest feature and finish, with digital price tags that scan the market to ensure you get the lowest price. Our own installers, service technicians, and delivery crews, with live crew tracking so your delivery day is as free as you need it to be. Serving our people.
All right, welcome back. Coach, people haven't even got warm in their seats here. And Lancer scoring from both sides of the ball. And here's a kick. Huntington again, I believe that is. Down at the 15-20, 25-30. Down the sidelines to about the 33-yard line. And that's right where Central's going to start off again.
Well, the issue hasn't been where they've started. The issue's been where they've finished. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. Not good. Not good for any team.
No. And we talked it in the open, Coach. The bread and butter of this Central team is running the ball. They don't throw the ball very well. If they're running the ball, they could set up on play action or something like that, but they're not a passing team. They want to establish that run, and against that Loyalsock defense, everybody up in the box there. Hand off to Piat again, and he is going nowhere.
Yeah, Piat has no room to run. But what's interesting, Paul, in those first 2 possessions, Central had very manageable downs and distances to move the chains. They chose to throw the ball, which is okay, but your quarterback has to look where he's throwing. You can't throw blind, not against these athletes.
No, not at all.
They're going to make you pay.
And they're going to be behind the sticks once again now. 2nd down and 11 as Book brings the play in. $7:28 to go in the first quarter. And Central's going to have to burn a timeout here. A lot of confusion. Let's take a break. We'll be back to Ken Robbins.
The Kaiser brothers are ready to get you into the perfect new vehicle. Find a Jeep for all your road trip exploits during Jeep Adventure Days. Or take your pick from a full lineup of light and heavy-duty Ram trucks during Power Days. No matter what vehicle you're looking for, the Kaiser brothers on Route 405 in Muncie and Route 11 in Danville, where selection and service equals satisfaction.
Family table away from home is Dolly's Diner, now with 3 great locations. The original Dolly's, Loyalsock, behind Rita's off the Golden Strip. Dolly's Montoursville, where Dolly met Griggs. And now the new Dolly's, Park Avenue, Williamsport, formerly Donna's Restaurant. For those amazing breakfasts, daily and chef specials, sticky buns, and more, and Griggs Coffee and Peanuts. Don't miss it. Dolly's Diner, your family table away from home, covering the Williamsport area.
All right, welcome back here. Central now, 3rd possession in the game. From the shotgun goes Shad, and he's going to keep it around the end. That left side.
Cy Kavanaugh on the stop for the Lancers. And this has been Central's worst 3rd down of the game so far. They're going to be faced with the 3rd and 7. And it is imperative that Central Columbia moves the sticks here.
Oh, absolutely. They got to keep Loyalsock's offense and their defense off the field. 2nd down now, 3rd down and 7. And the ball is up at the 37-yard line. Shad leads the team out. Now they're going 3 wide as he's going to operate from the gun again. And Shad rolling to his right. Rolling, stops on a dime there, turns it up and vaults ahead. And he's going to be a little bit short, Coach.
He's got the first down. Yep.
You have that eagle eye.
Well, he looked like he was going to be short initially, and then I believe he lunged a little bit forward past the sticks, and that was big for Central Columbia.
Absolutely, and Grayson Shad got some wheels.
Well, it's interesting you should say that. He comes in tonight for the Jays with 207 rushing yards and has rushed for 4 touchdowns as well.
He's even caught some passes, too.
Earlier on in the year, they had him at receiver.
Yep. From the shotgun again, high snap. Now Shad pulls it down, turns up, cuts, and twists his way. Gained about 2 on the play. That's a lot what they did last year. Last week. He carried the ball a ton for them. Running almost like a wildcat.
Correct. They've had a little bit of success with the quarterback run on the last 2 plays. Let's see if they stick with it. He's not a bad athlete. Again, Central being deliberate in their plays and coming to and from the line of scrimmage, a smart move by their coaching staff. But again, they're manageable here with second and a short 7.
Welcome now flanked out bottom of your screen as they're going 2 receivers, 2 backs. And shot again. This time screens it out. Across the 50.
About a 3-yard gain for Worthington coming out of the backfield. Huntington, excuse me, not Worthington. My apologies. So getting some people involved, and Central's going to be in Loyalsock territory for the first time tonight with a big 3rd and 4.
Yeah, big play here. Right over midfield at the Lancer 49-yard line for the Blue Jays. 4:46 to go in the first quarter. 3rd and 4. It's 14-0 Loyalsock on an absolutely beautiful night here in Central PA. Little windy, but nice weather, Coach, for football.
It's getting to be that time of year, Paul. Lovely.
Huntington now in the slot. And Grayson back to pass. Under pressure, sidesteps a man, puts it on his hip, turns it up, and he is tackled. Might have lost a yard on the play. 53 on the tackle.
Yeah, Ethan French was waiting for him. He was able to juke around a couple of different Lancers. Looked for a second like he might be able to get some positive yardage, maybe pick up the first down, but no go.
And welcome on to punt it away. Back deep is Davion Hill along with Jalen Andrews.
Well, not that the Jays would try it, but Welcome is the backup quarterback, so something to keep an eye on. I doubt they would fake it here, but who knows.
And Gregory is the up back there, who is a wide receiver, plays a little quarterback, and he's under center there, trying to draw him off, and I think he did. There's the flag. That's going to be a first down. 72 jumped.
Yeah, Ackerman jumped off sides. I don't think Coach is really pleased with that. Or Hornberger, excuse me. He should know better than that. Ian being a senior, he jumps off sides. It's not very hard to miss.
No, not at all.
Well, 6'6", 305.
I was standing next to him in warm-ups, and he dwarfed me.
6'6", 305. He's pretty much every bit what they've listed here. So
we were standing in warm-ups, Coach. We were protecting you when you were doing your interview with Justin.
You know, I don't know what it is with me. I got hit a couple of weeks ago at Williamsport in the pregame with a pass, clocked me in the back of the head.
I wasn't there for that. I wish I would have saw it. Well, who was your partner? Spencer.
Yep.
Why didn't Jamie cover you?
Because Jamie didn't have eyes in the back of his head.
Jamie, if you're listening, you're a basketball coach.
There was one person who saw it and attempted to react, but he couldn't run the camera, film, and react in time.
That was
Cam did try to save me, but it was too quick, too much, too soon, and I was swatting at Bluebirds for a little bit.
First down and 10 here, 3:20 to go, clock moving as big penalty there as the Blue Jays now keep the ball at the Lancer 45-yard line. Huntington down their backs to each side. High snap again, shot on the option, pitches it out. Huntington tries to cut back and does at the line of scrimmage and still bouncing around like a pinball. And may have lost a yard on that, Coach, but he didn't want to go down.
He didn't, hard runner. I think Davion had a shot at him first, and you know, when you run that option, you're taught as a quarterback to attack the defensive end or linebacker, whoever you're reading first, and it looked like Shaw pitched that very quickly without attacking anybody. He didn't force Loyalsock to commit.
Shaw, would he be one of your Swiss Army knives, Coach, since he does a little bit of everything?
Yeah, there's 3 or 4 Blue Jays that are Swiss Army knives.
Yeah, and then Grayson, a really, really fine athlete. I believe, if I am correct, it's the same family. His sister was a really good basketball player down in Marion. I believe that is his sister.
And Central's going to burn another timeout. And somebody that we haven't mentioned that hasn't carried the ball yet that's been big for Central so far is a sophomore, Gage Gombert, 5'10", 175. He comes in with 10 carries so far this season. So they've got 3 or 4 people they use them in different ways, but it looks, as the season's going on, it looks like Coach Smith has settled on Pyatt as his number 1 back, with Chipoleski to sort of, fit in here and there. And Pyatt's going to be a good one.
Yeah, only a freshman, as we talked about, like you said. And Chipoleski, he can learn from Gage. Gage is senior now, and it's huge. Like you said, couple of years ago, we saw number 1 for Loyalsock learning from those seniors that he played with, Connor Watkins, and when that team was all seniors and Davion became a real good one.
And all 5 of the Blue Jay offensive linemen return. You've got Cole Hummer, sophomore, 6'2" 1/4. Cordell Hegenstaller, another sophomore, 6'2", 210. Clayton Ackerman, a junior. Aiden Hidley, another junior. And Braden Brown, a sophomore. So they're going to have people back.
They're going 4 wide. Shot back to pass. Pulls it down, and down he goes right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Now, there were a host of Lancers there. Jeremiah Johnson was amongst them. So big third down for Central. The wind at their back currently. 11 yards to go for the Jays if they want to keep this drive alive. Inside of 150 in this first quarter.
Third down and 10. Once again, 4 wide. Book in motion. Shot back to pass. Rolling. Throws. Passes. Incomplete as he overshoots Book, who had a step, but that ball was just sailed over his head at the 30-yard line. It'll be 4th down and 10. And at the 45-yard line, and the punting unit back on the field for the Blue Jays.
He did have Book open early, but he never really set his feet. I think he got to a half roll, and he just winged the ball, and he could have set his feet. He wasn't under tremendous pressure. So the right patterns, but Central's harmed themselves so far with 2 big turnovers in the first quarter.
Welcome on to punt it away. And a line drive kick. And it's fielded by Andrews at the 10. 15, tries to get to the wall, to the corner, 25, 30, cuts it back, 35, and vaults his way close to the 40-yard line as 2 flags fly. And I think we're going to get a block in the back here, Coach.
So do I. Boy, talk about explosive. You saw that set up from up here in the press box, and hopefully you saw it on the screen. You're watching on YouTube. But he hit that wall, and that was close to going all the way. But
Jalen, we talked about Jalen off the air, Coach. Fantastic athlete, really good basketball player, fantastic football player. This kid has all the tools, and you know what? He's only a junior.
There's some things that you can't coach and you can't teach, you're just born with, and Jalen certainly possesses.
And also,
a lot.
He is the captain of what, Coach? My all-airport team.
There you go.
First down and 10 for the Lancers. Ball at their own 20-yard line. 3 wide now for Loyalsock. As G's going to go from the pistol. Lone setback is Hill. And here's a handoff to Davion. Davion up the middle, making people miss. And still on his feet, 35-40. Tries to get to the corner, lowers his shoulder, and down inside the Blue Jays' 38-yard line. Big gain on the play.
And Central had him at the line of scrimmage, or maybe for a short gain, but you're not going to arm tackle Davion Hill. And Central just has to get people to the ball and get some help for them to be able to be successful and avoid these big chunk plays for Sock.
13-0 Loyalsock leads. Once again from the pistol. G back to pass, throws, passes, caught. That is Patterson. And Patterson running down inside the 15 and inside the 14-yard line. Nice pitch and catch there. Patterson went up high, used all 6 foot 2 inches, and pulled it down for a first down.
Well executed slant by the Lancers.
Trips to the bottom of your screen now. G throws, passes, caught. Andrews at the 10, Andrews at the 5. Andrews twisting his way for the pylon and cannot get to the stripe as he is down inside the 1-yard line. They're going to put him down about the 2-yard line, it looks.
And I'm sort of laughing at it because we had the same situation last time we were here. near the end of the quarter, and the quarter is going to run out here with 3 seconds and counting. So we're going to get a better view of where Sock's going to set up shop.
98 yards the other way. It's been all Lancers the first quarter. 13-0. They lead. We'll be back.
Fastma's Speed, Agility, and Quickness Camp. This is where we get it done. Improving everybody's quick turnover, everybody's agility, everybody in transition with sprints. All ages, all sports. You want it, we got it. Come to Fastmas.
Hi, I'm Rennie Rodarmel. I run the Rennie Rodarmel Agency, located at 921 Westminster Drive, Williamsport, Pennsylvania. I think my passion is meeting with the customers one-on-one, reviewing all their needs and doing the best job we can to make sure they have the best available coverage at the best price. This agency stands out above a lot of them as far as customer service. Our philosophy is not to tell a customer what they need to do. We need to know what they want us to do for them and take care of them.
All right, welcome back to Ken Robbins Stadium. Pablo, Rich Salonis, Dre Lewis in on stats. Shout out to Tony Birch not joining us tonight. He's out, and Hill 2 carries, 49 yards so far on the game. And first down and 2 yards to go for the touchdown. And G once again from the pistol, and a handoff to Hill, and up and over he goes, and there are another 6 on the board, Coach.
Correct. Davian on a 2-yard plunge, and a little bit of leaping ability shown there, just for the record.
And Chris Cooley on for the extra point.
Well, let's see where he puts this. He's got the wind at his back, and the wind's picked up a bit since the kickoff.
High snap, ball down, kick is up, and this time it's right down the middle. As they say, Coach, he parked it between the lines.
That he did.
20-0, 11:57 to go in the half. Let's take a break. We'll be back to Loyalsock.
The Kaiser brothers are ready to get you into the perfect new vehicle. Find a Jeep for all your road trip exploits during Jeep Adventure Days. Or take your pick from a full lineup of light and heavy-duty Ram trucks during Power Days. No matter what vehicle you're looking for, the Kaiser brothers on Route 405 in Muncie and Route 11 in Danville, where selection and service equal satisfaction.
All right, we are back here. It is 20-0 Loyalsock. 11:57 to go in the half. They got on the board. Tyler G, a 22-yard touchdown run. It was 7-0. Then Lee, the pick six, 35 yards. Point after was no good. And just moments ago, Davion Hill from 2 yards out. Hill with 3 carries for 52 yards in the first quarter. Into the second here.
Central Columbia's got to try and figure a way to keep the football. It's going to be even harder now as the wind is picked up. They're going to be going into that wind.
Anderson to kick it away. Fielded by Huntington there at the 15. Cuts back to the 20. And, excuse me, that was Book. And Eli gets it up to about the 26-yard line. Field position hasn't been the thing so far, Coach, for Central. They've had decent field position. It's moving the ball, it's keeping the ball, and keeping that high-powered Lancer offense off the field. It's 20-0 here, and we're just 10 seconds in to quarter number 2.
Correct. They've been their own worst enemy with the 2 turnovers. They're starting on the 27, and this has been their worst starting field position.
Yeah.
So as you nailed it, that hasn't been the case. The case has been, third down plays, turning the ball over.
Shot under center. Handoff, Pyatt. Up to about the 30-yard line.
Seeing some elements of the old wing T run game in Central's offense. We have a Blue Jay down.
And we're going to have an injury timeout on the field here, so let's step aside, and we'll be back in 30 seconds.
Murray Motors gives you a free lifetime warranty on every new car that you buy. Even after it's yours, we still take care of it like it's one of ours.
Brian, after 11 years, you're still washing my car.
For the last 80 years, we've worked hard to serve our community. We've added more and more dealerships to fulfill your needs. Whether you're looking for a new Ford, Mazda, or Chevy, knowing you have a peace of mind with our free lifetime warranty, you're covered forever. With every new vehicle, Murray Motors gives you a free lifetime warranty. That's a real deal.
Welcome to another season of Friday Night Lights. Come see us at Park Pizza here in Williamsport, our original location, or inside the Gamble Farm Inn in Jersey Shore.
And a Blue Jay that was down, up, walked off on his own power, a little bit of a limp, was the junior offensive lineman, Clayton Ackerman.
He's also the center coach, correct?
Correct, Adam. Listed there tonight, starting at center.
Interesting to see how many exchanges here. Grayson was taking some handoffs with him in the break, and Chipoleski trying to get to the end and does not, as he is hemmed in. And that is tackle made by number 54 for Loyalsock.
Malachi Coleman and French was around the ball. 3 or 4, what we're seeing is 3 or 4 Lancers around the ball every time there's a tackle. So, it's good to see Sock swarming defense.
11 minutes to go, clock running here in the first half. 20-0 Loyalsock if you joined us late. A lot of fireworks in that first quarter.
And one of the things I think Central's going to have a hard time doing is running on the perimeter and outside on Sock.
3rd down and 9 now at the 28. Tight formation here. And Schott is back to pass. Under pressure, looking, throws, pass is caught, but behind the line of scrimmage.
And that was dangerous.
Chipoleski.
Yeah, that was dangerously close again. Malachi Coleman was right there. He just sort of winged it sidearm style.
Yeah. And it's going to be a punting situation again for Central.
Well, situation this time for Logan Welcome as he comes out for another punt is he's going to be punting into a fairly stiff wind.
And Andrews is back deep with Hill. And we saw how quick he got to the wall that time, Coach, the first time.
Absolutely.
Welcome kicks it away and takes a Central bounce and down at the 40-yard line by number 28. That is Huntington.
Huntington downed it, but the ball looked like it had a lot of roll left in it, which would have went in Central's favor. So I don't know whether he thought Davion was going to pick it up, but
it might have been better off to down it than Davion picking it up.
Well, Sock's going to set up shop with great field position. Let's see if they go deep for some reason right off the bat. I don't know, with the wind at their back, Paul.
Well, they got single coverage down here at the bottom. And it's one-on-one with Andrews, so we'll see if they take a shot with him. G from the pistol, 1st down and 10 at the 41. And a handoff to Hill, and Hill running hard. Gained about 6 on 1st down.
Yeah, they play right up the middle. Aiden Hidley, one of the tackles in Central Columbia's 3-5 defense, was one of the Jays there to stop Davion. I don't think he's had anything less than 7-yard gain tonight. That's probably his shortest gain of the evening.
G, back to pass. Pass is caught by Kavanaugh, and he vaults his way down to about the 40-yard line, and another Lancer 1st down. Just an easy pitch and catch. Kavanaugh turned around off the line, and ball was there.
Yeah, an RPO action for the Lancers there, and they're having their way right now with Central Columbia.
They're going to come out 3 wide now. G once again in the gun. And lone setback is Hill. In motion is Andrews. And G back to pass, deep drop, screen pass set up for Hill. Hill at the 40 and still got about 5 yards as he's out at the 30. They say he stepped out at the 38-yard line of Central Columbia.
Yeah, Book was there to force him out of bounds, and then Davion doing his best impression of a heat-seeking missile, looked to get some more contact along the sideline, but he was already out of bounds.
4th reception on the year for Davion for a total of 135 yards through the air. It's going to be 2nd down and 8, 9:32 to go in the half. And G again hands it off to Hill, straight up the middle, carrying tacklers with him. Down inside the 35, about the 34.
Yeah, another tackle by Hidley, the nose, or tackle. They move him around a little bit. And also another freshman, Baron Oyer, 99 for the Jays, was in on the stop. So unfamiliar territory tonight for the Lancers so far. 3rd down.
3rd down and 5. They're going 4 wide here. G from the gun, back to pass. Looks, throws, passes, tipped as he was trying to hit Andrews.
Yeah, excellent defensive play with their hands up was Chipoleski coming in there to get his hands up and tipping the pass away. And obviously Sock's going to go for this here. So let's see if the Jays can make a stop.
Well, this will be big for them here with 8:59 to go before the half. 4th down for Loyalsock. Ball at the Blue Jay 34-yard line. And G from the gun, 3 wide.
Here comes some pressure from the
Back
Jays
to
off
pass,
the corner.
Under pressure, sets up the screen for Hill. He's got it, 1st down and more. Cuts back inside the 20 and spins his way right at the 20, actually, as he backtracked a little bit to about the 21. And
there's a well-seasoned quarterback. Tyler G saw the pressure coming. They had a combo blitz. They came off the corner and they shot a backer. G, calm as a cucumber, flipped it out in the flat to Hill, and he did the rest. 1st down Lancers.
Two receivers set here to the bottom of your screen. Lone setback is Hill. 1st down and 10. Ball now at the 21-yard line, and G calls his own number and nothing doing there. Good defense there by number 2. That is Dieterich.
Landon Dietrich, senior Blue Jay, was into give Loyalsock, I believe, Paul, their first negative offensive play of the evening.
Yeah, they're behind the sticks now. 2nd down and 11 as the ball is back out to the 22-yard line. See if G dials up some long-distance bombs here. Going to hand it off to Hill. Hill running to the left side, turns the corner, and out he goes about the 15-yard line.
Somebody ran out of their shoe. I think it was Eli Book for the Blue Jays.
And you said it, Coach, before. Davion just glides.
You know, when you get a special athlete who has the talent that he does, it looks effortless. It just looks like, you know, he's just making things up as he goes.
3rd down and 5 here for the Lancers. As G rolling to his right, still rolling, flags down, rolls, throws, passes caught, and out of bounds. It goes Kavanaugh.
Well, we'll see. There's 2 flags down, actually, Paul. There's one down on the 24 on Central sideline. Oh, I thought I saw another one downfield, but
yeah, there's one here on the 18 I see also.
Okay.
They're going to call false start on Loyalsock. Personal foul, roughing the passer.
Wow.
So we're going to replay it again.
Right. I don't know if I saw that roughing. Did you?
Well, G got up really slow. I didn't see it, but I did see Tyler getting up very slow. So we're going to replay 3rd down here.
Well, Central's choosing on the 3rd downs to bring pressure with one of their outside linebackers. The problem is, opposite of where the pressure is coming from, they're allowing G to get to the corner, so it's negating their blitz.
3rd down and 5, ball at the 16. And Hill again. Into the host of Blue Jays there. No gain on the play.
Yeah, I think Tyler would want that. I think G would want that one back because I think he should have pulled that out and kept.
Yeah, that might have been a touchdown. He might have been able. There was nobody there if he kept that one.
Everybody funneled to Davion. Here's another 4th down for the Lancers. They converted earlier, I believe, on this drive, Paul, on a 4th down.
They're going to go 4 wide here now. In the slot is Kavanaugh. And G from the pistol. Straight drop, rolling out, throws, passes, caught up at the 10-yard line. And that was catch made by number 8. That's Alec Culp.
Yeah, word and angle. I can't tell. I don't want to break my streak, but it looks to me like it's going to be a 1st down for the Lancers. So well done by Sock.
And that's Colby's first reception on the year.
To run that pattern, Paul Bow, right at the sticks. That's good coaching. He got exactly what he needed.
Lancers from the pistol 3 wide. G handoff, spinning and corkscrewing his way down to the 5-yard line. Davion Hill. Put it on spin cycle, Coach.
Yeah, big gainers on first down, and it's at least the third time now they've attacked the inside zone, the inside portion of Central's defense on the first down. And the Jays have not been real successful in stopping Hill tonight so far.
He's nearing 100 yards. Second down and 10. Or second down and goal, excuse me. Ball at the 6-yard line. 6:09 to play in the half, and G from the shotgun. High snap. Down he goes, and he falls right on it very alertly back at the 10-yard line. Not the worst thing in the world, Coach. It's tight down there at the 5-yard line. You got yourself a little bit more room, and the Lancer receivers are really quick.
Well, don't be surprised here if Coach Brown spreads them out, runs a little bit of an RPO action, and looks for that slant or a post corner or a fade to Andrews, who's got some height on Central's D-backs. And the problem if you're Central now is if you keep people in the middle of the field and go zone like they are, Sock's going to run the ball on you.
There's G coming this way. Rolling, throws, passes, caught. Had his Kavanaugh, maybe a yard gain on the play. Not fooled by the Blue Jays. Logan Welcome on the tackle.
Oh, good defense by Central. They tried to drag Kavanaugh across the formation, and he was open, but the coverage was excellent. And he was tackled immediately, no yards after the catch, and Coach Van Fleet's going to choose to kick a field goal.
First attempt of the year, I believe.
And we'll see who it's going to be, Anderson or Cooley.
And this looks like it's going to be about a 26-yarder.
And now the wind has stopped totally.
26-yarder spot. Snap kick is up and almost blocked, but it is good.
Yep.
23-0, 4:34 to go in the half. We'll be back to Ken Robbins Stadium.
With so many great vehicles to choose from, Lyle, the most interesting dog in the world, doesn't always drive a Toyota, but when he does, he goes to blazealexander.com. With over 20 locations across Pennsylvania and thousands of cars to choose from, blazealexander.com is your one place to shop for both sales and service. So let Lyle help you fetch your next vehicle, only at blazealexander.com.
Family table away from home is Dolly's Diner, now with 3 great locations. The original Dolly's Loyalsock behind Rita's off the Golden Strip. Dolly's Montoursville, where Dolly met Griggs. And now the new Dolly's, Park Avenue, Williamsport, formerly Donna's Restaurant. With those amazing breakfasts, daily and chef specials, sticky buns, and more, and Griggs Coffee and Peanuts. Don't miss it. Dolly's Diner, your family table away from home, covering the Williamsport area.
All right, we're back here as Crazy Train blaring over the speakers here, Coach. And this half has been crazy. If you're a Lancer fan, 23-0. And Book is tackled right at the 25-yard line. 4:28 to go in the half, Coach. Central's got to get a drive together here.
They do. You don't want to go down. You don't want to go into the half any worse than what it is, obviously. But you need to put a good possession together. They were able to string a couple of first downs together the last time they had the ball, albeit the aid of a penalty. But still in all, hopefully they'll be able to put something together here and get out of the half with a respectable score.
They're going to spread the field now. They're going 3 wide as shot from the shotgun. Pyatt to his left. And now Huntington pulls back in. Shad rolling. Pump fake, keeps it straight ahead for about 2 yards. Grayson just has no time to throw the ball, Coach, at all.
No, he was attacking the line of scrimmage when he was deciding what he wanted to do with the play. He had Huntington in the flat, but chose not to throw it out there.
2nd down and 9. 4:01 to go. Clock moving before the half, and shot back to pass. Rolling, throws, passes. Caught, and boom! Wow, what a hit by Andrews. Eli Book catch it, and Jalen Andrews laid the boom, Coach.
That he did. It's going to bring up a 3rd and short for the Jays. And Paul, you called it a little bit earlier. This is big.
Absolutely. Any way to get that first down. Triple threes on the scoreboard, and the clock is moving. Lone setback is Pyatt, and now Schad calls his own number. Into the pile, and nothing doing there. He's going to lose a couple yards. And now it's going to be 4th down, Coach.
And Central went to the well one too many times with that quarterback power play. The Lancers were waiting for it. They had a host of people on the corner on the edge waiting for that play, and Central doesn't have a choice here. With 3 minutes basically left in the half, they're going to have to punt the ball back. The question now becomes, can you keep Sock out of the end zone?
Oh, I mean, that's huge.
Because they're going to get the ball most likely with very good field position, barring a turnover. They've got all of their timeouts left.
And they will get the ball to start the 3rd quarter also. Welcome on to punt it away. And a nice kick, takes a line drive and a good Blue Jay bounce, and Andrews is going to let it go out of bounds about the 30-yard line. And Tyler G's been 7 for 8 so far, and that's where he'll take over. We'll stay right here, Coach.
Well, he's done a nice job of identifying where the pressure is coming from. Central's been sending a lot of pressure off the corners with their outside linebackers, and Tyler's a junior. He's seasoned, so he's been able to identify that pressure and handle it correctly.
First down and 10. And there's Bastion, the ball carrier. Logan twisting his way.
So, you've got to deal, obviously, with Davion. You've got to deal with Andrews. You've got to deal with Patterson. For a lot of football teams, Rice and Bastion would be playing a lot of football and getting a lot of carries.
2nd down and 6. And there is Hill bouncing to the outside and nothing doing there. It's going to bring up 3rd down as we're under 2 minutes.
Hidley getting up off the pile once again. He's had a good night defensively for the Jays. This is the 3rd or 4th time we've called his number.
Third down and 4 with a $1:39 to go before the half. Blue Jays defense got to dig in here, Coach.
Correct.
They have 2 receivers to the near side there. G back to pass, throws, passes, caught. Andrews up, out of bounds, 1st down.
Well executed timing pattern. Andrews ran a quick out. Ball was right on the money, and then he did the smart thing, got out of bounds. 1:27 left.
Andrews just runs nice, clean routes. Very, very decisive where he's going. In and out.
Fluid.
4 wide for Loyalsock. G back to pass. 3-step drop. Throws, passes. Incomplete, intended for a Colby up at the 44-yard line. Alex made a good attempt at that one as it was a little underthrown on that deep out.
Well, G was under some pressure from at least 2 or 3 interior Blue Jays who got out of the nest.
Prior to that pass, G was 8 for his last 8 attempts. And now 4 wide for the Lancers. Lone setback is Hill as 1:22 to begin goes before the half. And G back to pass. 3-step drop. Steps up under pressure. Ball's out. And they're going to say incomplete pass as his arm was going forward. Little tuck rule, Coach.
Boy,
somewhere John Gruden shaking his head.
Somewhere he is. That looked like a fumble to me all day long.
Yeah.
Last 2 times, though, Central's been able to get pressure right up the middle in the interior, and one of the people that provided it's on their way out of the game, Braden Brown, a sophomore. Big down for the Jays.
Watch Andrews, bottom of your screen, as Gregory is way off him.
And there's no one in the middle of the field defensively.
3rd down, Andrews, G back to pass, throws, bullet pass over the middle, and that is Colby again. And Colby has it down to the 38-yard line and a first down. Colby with his second reception of the game.
Yeah, he's that extra one for Will Burdett tonight, who's out with an injury.
Colby making the most out of it. 4 wide for the Lancers. Back to pass is G, rolling out. Pass is almost intercepted as a diving Blue Jay cut right in front of, I believe that was Culp again.
It should have been intercepted. Bounced right off his chest.
Second down and 10 now, 56 seconds to go before the half here. And
I believe that's Nate Smith, the cornerback, who should have had that pick for the Jays.
We got trips to the bottom of your screen. Colby, lone receiver up top. Rolling is G, under pressure, throws a bullet pass to Andrews. He's got it at the 25-yard line.
That'll be good for a Loyalsock first down.
Coach, athleticism right there. Jalen went up and plucked that ball at the apex.
Yeah, G put some extra hot sauce on that pass. And again, Central's coming after him with their outside linebackers, but they've got to keep them hemmed in.
First down and 10 at the 25. G, back to pass. Looks for Andrews in the end zone, wants it, just overshoots him a little bit. Good coverage on the play for Central Columbia. That's Gregory.
Yeah, he was right with them stride for stride. Central got away with Sock got away with a big hold on the right side of the line. Pyatt now in at nose guard, believe it or not, for the Jays.
37 seconds to go, second down and 10 as trips again. And G's trying to get around the end, and down he goes.
A beautiful play, a great read for Alex Roberts by the Jays. Very disciplined play defensively. They had the inside zone taken away. G pulled it out, and he was right there to make the play, and I think Sock's going to burn a timeout.
Hey, let's take a break. 30-second timeout. We'll be back. 28 seconds to go in the half. 23-0 Loyalsock.
When you want the best, go to the best. Fairfield Auto Group has been giving you the best deals, service, and experience since 1986. Whether you visit their original Ford and Volkswagen store in Montoursville, their second Ford dealership in Williamsport, or their Chevy stores in Lewisburg and Montgomery, you'll be sure to find it at Fairfield. Fairfield for fantastic deals. Find it at Fairfield.
All right, welcome back to Ken Robbins Stadium. Ball Bowl, Rich Salonis here. Thanks for spending your Friday night with us as Loyalsock looking to add to the 23-0 lead with 28 ticks on the clock, and they will have third down and 14 at their Blue Jays 28-yard line.
Well, first of all, they're going to go 2 downs, right? You still can throw or run anywhere you want because you've got 2 timeouts left.
G spins around, throws, pass over the middle. Andrews at the 5, and he waltzes into the end zone. Tyler G from 29 yards out hits Jalen Andrews in stride, and Loyalsock's up 29-0.
That's a backbreaker. You got 20 seconds left to go in the half. You got them right where you want them, and it appeared to be man coverage because there was nobody in the middle of the field.
He just ran away from him.
He ran away from him.
Anderson on for the point after out of hold of Gage Patterson. Snap, down, kick, up is blocked. Number 10, Grant Snavely. What the block, coach. So, hey, got to start somewhere, right? 29-0. 21 seconds to go.
I've got to tell you, Paul, this has been one of the weirdest 29-0, 30-0 first halves. Central's had a couple of shots. They've had Sock, 3 or 4 times in long yardage situations, 3rd and long. They just can't make the play. Add 2 turnovers into that mix.
And want to pick 6?
and it's not a good recipe for success.
Book back deep again, and Huntington. Anderson will kick it away.
Official having a discussion with...
Actually, Cooley will kick it away. I'm sorry. Official having a discussion with whom?
With Jalen Andrews and Coach Van Fleet on the sideline there. I don't know what that was about.
And Cooley's going to kick this one away from the 40. And a nice high end-over-end kick, and it's fielded by Huntington at the 10. Huntington 15, 20, 25. And holding on to that ball for dear life as a Lancer was holding at his arm with 15 seconds to go.
That looked almost like one of those slow motion where you were going to say tuck the ball away because it looked like it was on its way out.
We'll see if Central runs it into the line here and just lives the fight another day here.
I would be surprised if they didn't, if they did anything else.
Nice crowd on hand here tonight, Coach.
Nice crowd as we're going to head into halftime.
Shot under center. Gregory in motion. And a handoff to Pyatt. And he's going for about 2 yards, and that should be the last play of the half.
That should, and a score from down in Catawissa for the folks here from Montoursville, rival game for Sock. 14-10, Southern Columbia at the half.
Close game. All right, how about here? 1 half in the books. 29-0, Loyalsock leads. Coach will go for some scores at halftime. We'll get some scores from around the area. Thanks for tuning in, and we're going to check the band out, and we'll be back. Kim's in the booth.
I'm in the booth.
King Kong is the best drink you can drink. It is the best drink you can drink. King Kong is the best drink you can drink. It is the best drink you can drink. King Kong.
Oh man, great energy. King Kong energy
the best drink you can drink.
If you want the energy, King Kong energy drink is the one you're going to have to choose.
Is the best drink you can drink. It is the best drink you can drink.
King Kong with Big Snoop Double G.
King Kongin. Look at this. Family just got a whole order of King Kongin, like 5 or 6 cases. My mom loves it. My dad loves it. The whole family, all ages. King Kongin energy drink keeps you going all day.
Family table away from home is Dolly's Diner, now with 3 great locations. The original Dolly's, Loyalsock, behind Rita's off the Golden Strip. Dolly's Montoursville, where Dolly met Griggs. And now the new Dolly's, Park Avenue, Williamsport, formerly Donna's Restaurant. For those amazing breakfasts, daily and chef specials, sticky buns, and more, and Griggs coffee and peanuts. Don't miss it. Dolly's Diner, your family table away from home, covering the Williamsport area.
Fastman's Speed, Agility, and Quickness Camp. This is where we get it done. Improving everybody's quick turnover, everybody's agility, everybody in transition with sprints. All ages, all sports. You want it, we got it. Come to Fastmass.
Voices, hand claps, and dancing to the energetic music of Lip Sync, Aha, Hadaway, and Psy. We're about to have some fun in Funky Town, take on the world, wonder what is love, and get down band style. The marching band, staff, and band directors would like to take this moment to thank the administration of Central Columbia for keeping music as a central priority in our schools. Now, get ready to watch the one and only Central Columbia High School Marching Band. Here for Blue Day Marching Band.
Hi guys, I'm Becca and this is the Selfie Lounge. We're located here in the Pajama Factory in Williamsport. Come on in, let me show you around. So here at the Selfie Lounge, we have created 16 unique different backgrounds for you to come take your photos and your videos to completely new levels. Come on in, take a look around. You can find us at BilltownSelfies.com. Also, we are on Facebook and Instagram under the Selfie Lounge.
All right, we are back. Ken Robbins Stadium. We are at the half. Fairfield at the half. Fairfield for fantastic deals.
Absolutely. Everybody's looking for him, Paul.
And speaking of looking, we're doing a lot of looking at the scoreboard. It's 29-0. It's been all Loyalsock. Give a little recap here, Coach. The Lancers got on the board. Tyler G. set 22-yard touchdown run. It was 6-0. And then Mr. Lee with the pick six. That would be L.J. Lee as he marched into the end zone, made it 13-0. Point after failed. Davion Hill from 2 yards out vaulted into the end zone. Then we had a Anderson field goal, made it 23-0. And then Jalen Andrews on that 29-yard pass just ran away from the defense right before the half. And that's where we stand 29-0 for Loyalsock. Davion Hill, 9 carries, 75 yards, and a touchdown. Has a couple receptions to go with that. Tyler G, 11 for 16 for $124. He has a rushing TD and he has a passing TD. We mentioned Lee with the pick six. and Andrews with the 29-yard touchdown. Coach, what else you got?
We got a lot. We got Sock with 4 possessions this first half, and they were very efficient. 6 first downs. You might say, well, how's that efficient? Well, a couple of those drives, they didn't need first downs because they had big chunk plays. Defensively, 2 sacks, 2 picks. They've been their usual selves, very aggressive. And, yeah, I mentioned a little bit before the end of the half about it being kind of a weird situation. I mean, Central's had its chances even though they're down 4 scores.
And 7 years ago.
Yeah. 6 possessions, a couple of first downs. But they've had Sock in situations where they could have gotten off the field and they didn't do it. And, again, the big killer for Central Columbia, the 2 turnovers.
Absolutely.
14 points.
That's where we stand here at the half. And I am going to my messages here, Coach. I just want to pull this up on the screen since I can't see from that far away. Coming up, we got some Thursday night football coming up this week.
We do.
And we got a Thursday night football. We're going to be at South Williamsport as the Indians take on the Mounties. Myself and you will be on the game, or you and me, or however you want to put it. Pregame starts at 6:45, and it'll be Muncie and South. And then Friday night is a doubleheader here for WebbWeekly. Wyoming Valley West, the Spartans coming down to SGA Stadium to take on the Millionaires. And also the Ironman and Montoursville, Jamie Spencer and our good buddy Mark Musino will be on the call there. Pregame starts at 6:45, and you got 2 games on WebbWeekly, 1 game Thursday. We're going to have a busy week, Coach.
We are. We're doing back-to-backers, man. I'll tell you, that's going to be awesome. Hey, a couple of scores from around the area for those that are listening and interested. Williamsport rolling up at Central Mountain tonight, 28-7 currently. Milton, 21-0 over Hughesville. Shore, 37-0 over the Executive
Charter
Raptor,
the Raptors,
something.
The Raptors.
Well, they're not wrapped in anything. They're going to wrap up a trip on the way home. And Muncie, 34-0 in the first quarter over CMVT. We'll see them Thursday night. Next week, a short turnaround. Of course, South off tonight after playing at Canton last Saturday. That's going to be a big game. Muncie should come into that game undefeated, and they always have close football games. Trust me when I tell you this, when they play at South Williamsport for whatever reason. And we're looking for a good one there Thursday night.
Yeah, absolutely. And our game's on WebbWeekly. You don't have to go to Amazon Prime to watch our game. You can tune in to WebbWeeklyLive.com. We are powered by PA Sports Live, and both teams now coming out on the field here. About 3 minutes to the second half kickoff, and Loyalsock will get the ball here to start the second half, Coach. And you talk about a big defensive series for the Blue Jays coming right out of the gate. It's going to be right here to start the third quarter.
Yeah, if you're Coach Smith, I think you tell your kids, listen, we've had our shots, we've had our chances. Turnovers led to 14. You take 14 points away, and my math tells me it's a lot closer game. It's a 2-score game,
I hear you, my friend. Let's take a break. We'll be back with the second half kickoff. Ken Robbins Stadium on a Friday night. WebbWeeklyLive.com, powered by PA Sports Live. Fairfield at the half.
Welcome to another season of Friday Night Lights. Come see us at Park Pizza here in Williamsport, our original location, or inside the Gamble Farm Inn in Jersey Shore.
Want the best? Go to the best. Fairfield Auto Group has been giving you the best deals, service, and experience since 1986. Whether you visit their original Ford and Volkswagen store in Montoursville, their second Ford dealership in Williamsport, or their Chevy stores in Lewisburg and Montgomery, you'll be sure to find it at Fairfield. Fairfield for fantastic deals.
We dress up every corner of your home. We have the perfect mattress from the best sleep gallery so your delivery is immediate and free. And we have that stylish new appliance with the latest feature and finish, with digital price tags that scan the market to ensure you get the lowest price. Our own installers, service technicians, and delivery crews, with live crew tracking so your delivery day is as free as you need it to be. Serving our people, serving our planet. We are Biters Furniture, Mattress, and Appliance.
Family table away from home is Dolly's Diner, now with 3 great locations. The original Dolly's Loyalsock behind Rita's off the Golden Strip. Dolly's Montoursville, where Dolly met Griggs. And now the new Dolly's, Park Avenue, Williamsport, formerly Donna's Restaurant. For those amazing breakfasts, daily and chef specials, sticky buns, and more, and Griggs coffee and peanuts. Don't miss it. Dolly's Diner, your family table away from home, covering the Williamsport area.
Lyle doesn't always drive a Ram truck, but when he does decide he wants one, he goes to find it on blazealexander.com. With over 20 locations across Pennsylvania and thousands of cars to choose from, blazealexander.com is your one place to shop for both sales and service. So let Lyle help you fetch your next vehicle, only at blazealexander.com.
This year, Loyalsock Township decided to forego a traditional Battle of the Bridge t-shirt and fundraiser, as there's a much larger battle at play, as Montoursville area head football coach Mike Boughton battles against cancer. All proceeds from the sales will go directly to support Coach Boughton's fight against cancer. We hope to fill the stadium with the Coach Boughton whiteout at our Battle of the Bridge game on October 28th. Payment can be accepted on site or online upon ordering. The cost is $15 each for sizes youth through adult extra large and $17 for 2XL and up. Pickup dates for pre-ordered shirts will be October 25th at Loyalsock Township High School and October 27th at Montoursville High School from 6 to 7 p.m. or at the Battle. All right, McGuire Blake will kick it off, and we are underway here at Loyalsock with the second half, and it's fielded by, that is Colby, I believe, with the ball. Yep.
Colby.
My buddy Colby from the basketball team.
Tell you, Paul,
I love the Lancer players.
I know you do, and that's great, but you got pet names for...
That's his name. His last name's Culp. It's Colby. We had Colby. We had Clarky last year. You just stay over there, Coachy. Right, Cammy?
Looks like Central's going to be in a 3 deep here. They've got somebody in the middle of the field trying to address that.
There goes Davion Hill. Flags flying behind the play, and
that's going to come back.
Yep.
But he had his 7 or 8 yards, and
totally unnecessary.
Well, Jeremiah Johnson's pleading his case to no offense, and
Coach, he was way past the line of scrimmage when that flag came out.
He was not needed. However, I'm sure Coach Smith will accept it.
He'll take anything at this point, absolutely. Any sign of life to get your team going. And speaking of ease, we saw Petey before the game.
We did. Always nice to see Petey.
Coming back from eye surgery, he told us. He had eye surgery, looking good as always. Number 1 Lancer fan. Passes caught by Andrews at the 40, 45. Stiff arms his way and tiptoes down the sidelines. I think he stepped out, and he did.
It's going to be a first down for Sock. And Central's got to react better and more aggressively when they see that ball in the air. They just sort of wait it, and you can't do that against Loyalsock's receivers. We're not only fast, but physical.
And the D-backs are way, way off the receivers. It's going to be first down and 10, and the ball at the 41-yard line. G from the shotgun, bad snap, and Davion kicks it back at the 40 and falls back on it, and it's going to be second and about half the field.
Almost 30, if not a little bit more than 30 yards. Davion was very wise there to fall on that and not try to pick it up and do something that may have gotten him injured or maybe lost even more yards or turned the ball back over to Central.
They're going to call it second, and
they've got it listed as 25.
Yeah, that's more than that. I can even count higher than that.
Yep.
4 wide here for the Lancers. SG, low snap, corrals the snap, looks, throws deep out, down the sideline. It says Colby, but overshot him, or is that Patterson? I couldn't see it was 8 or 6.
That was 6. That was Patterson, who was wide open somehow, some way. We have a Blue Jay down on the field. Let's hope that young man's all right. I have no idea how he got so wide open on a 2nd and 30. That deep. something underneath you could understand, but probably central cornerback was looking into the backfield instead of reading his keys. That would be my guess.
Coach, we got an injury on the field, but guess what? I got a text, and guess who's listening? Take a guess.
If I had to choose, I'm going to say it's Carl.
No, it's not Carl yet. I didn't get a message from Carl yet, but I got one from the Duke. He's hanging and banging the weights, he said, down in the dungeon. Always listening, Coach. He gave us an update on the Hazleton score. 35-6, Dallas leading Hazleton up in my neck of the woods, but good to have the Duke on board as always. And you want to meet the Duke, you told me.
Yep, I do. I have to put some faces to these names.
You met everybody, just about everybody in my family.
Everybody's got a little nickname, and Culpy and Midge and.
Well, you don't want to. You met Midge already, and the Duke knows Midge. Midge was up in the press box for this last game. It's a good spot for him as long as he's not on the field.
And that was one of Central's back linebackers, Alex Roberts, who walked off the field.
4 wide for Loyalsock. Throws, pass over the middle, is caught by Kavanaugh as he's at the 40. 35 gets to the corner, 30, and cut down at the 25-yard line. Side just sat right in the middle of the field. G hit him, and another first down. And this Lancer offense can't do much wrong tonight, Coach.
No, way too much space in the zones from Central Columbia, and there's just not much more you can say. They didn't get pressure. They didn't bring a lot of pressure. G's having his way.
Yeah, well, he All-State quarterback last year. Tyler G handoff to another All-Stater. Davion Hill pushes him piled down to the 20-yard line, and another gain of about 4 or 5 on the play, and Lancers winning the battle on first down, Coach, all night long.
They are, and I'll tell you what, they're also winning the battle on 3rd and 18 or more. They just seem to be able to do whatever they want tonight, to be honest, and they've stopped themselves when they have been stopped.
Second down, and they're going to call it 6, and Hill again bounces his way, weaving in and out of tacklers, and he's going to be close to a first down, and he should have it.
And you're seeing at home, you're watching this on the screen, you're seeing a lot of Central players grabbing at the back of Hill's jersey as he's running. That's not going to bring him down. It's just not going to happen.
And, Coach, we were watching him warm up. His legs are like tree trunks. I mean, to bring him down, it's going to take more than one person. And, G, from the gun, here's a handoff running to the right side, and almost a horse collar there, and there goes the flag.
Yep, and I hope he's okay.
And Davion, you can see him just shaking his head, and he's slow to get up.
Yeah, I didn't like the way he was pulled down there, Paul, to be honest with you, and I hope he's okay.
It's going to be a loss on the play. Levin carries 86 yards for Davion.
Well, so much for the horse collar.
Tyler G, 13 for 19, Coach. Sorry to cut you off. Buck 86. G, back to pass. Throws it just out of the way.
And he did a nice job there to avoid losing about 8 to 10 yards on a sack. He literally shrugged off a Blue Jay defender, bought himself a little bit more time, then wisely threw the ball away.
Second down now and 20 as Lancers way behind the sticks now, trips to the bottom of your screen. G, there's a pass quick up. That is Andrews. Andrews at the 30, 20, down to the 15, spins his way, still going into 10, 5, and he walks into the end zone. Coach, not going to sugarcoat that one. Very sloppy tackling on that play. 33-yard touchdown, and the Lancers in a runaway here.
2 Blue Jays had their shots at him, Chipolesky being the last one. And again, you've got to wrap these receivers and skill players up for Loyalsock. They're too big, they're too strong, they're too good. And he literally spun out of one tackle and ran through another one, and And now we're going to be looking at a 36-0 game here in the third quarter.
Anderson on for the point after. Bad snap, and Anderson picks it up. Shades of Garo Yepremian there, I was thinking for a second.
Well, that's one of the few things that's gone wrong for Sock tonight is they have a commanding
35-0. Let's take a break from Ken Robbins Stadium. Second touchdown for Jalen Andrews.
The Kaiser brothers are ready to get you into the perfect new vehicle. Find a Jeep for all your road trip exploits during Jeep Adventure Days. Or take your pick from a full lineup of light and heavy-duty Ram trucks during Power Days. No matter what vehicle you're looking for, the Kaiser brothers on Route 405 in Muncie and Route 11 in Danville, where selection and service equal satisfaction.
We dress up every corner of your home. We have the perfect mattress from the best sleep gallery so your delivery is immediate and free. And we have that stylish new appliance with the latest feature and finish, with digital price tags that scan the market to ensure you get the lowest price. Our own installers, service technicians, and delivery crews, with live crew tracking so your delivery day is as free as you need it to be. Serving our people, serving our planet. We are Biters Furniture, Mattress.
All right, welcome back. Tyler G, 14 for 21, 219 yards, 2 touchdowns in the air, 1 on the ground. Jalen Andrews, 5 catches, 74 yards, coach, and add 2 more touchdowns to that.
big players, big plays, big stats.
And Book down at the 25-yard line. He's a big player for Central. And they take one drive at a time now, 8:52 to go. And the clock should be running as a 35-point lead.
Correct. We try to, as a coach now for Central, you want to try and get your kids some reps, maybe get some younger kids in the game. But not a whole lot of positives tonight is they've just been unable to stop Loyalsock.
In motion is Book. Shot from the shotgun. Back to pass, throws, incomplete, looking for Book. And you notice that I noticed Grayson is he's not really standing still. He's moving
nervous.
a lot, and you can see he's been under duress the whole night. So it's totally understandable, but he's not really even setting his feet. And a great athlete that he is, having a rough time tonight, and now 4 receivers set for the Blue Jays, and shot from the gun. Lone setback is Pyatt, back to pass, under pressure, here comes Bastion, throws, pass over the middle, and almost a one-handed catch by Book.
Correct.
And Book got there in a hurry, I'll tell you what, he's got some wheels.
Well, he did, and if you want to look at some phrases, there certainly was an open book on that particular play, and almost came down with a one-handed grab, and I knew you would enjoy. I've been waiting all week to use that line, by the way, Paul.
Coach, doing my stick.
Well, you're rubbing off on me.
You hear that, Cam? Coach says I'm rubbing off on him.
And shot it under a lot of duress again as Central's going to be faced with the 4th and about 15. They're going to punt the ball away.
You're going to see Patterson back deep this time, and also Danny Dowell. You're going to see some subs now coming into the ball game for Loyalsock, I believe.
I would think Coach Van Fleet would, with this lead now, start to substitute liberally.
Yeah, I don't know if we're going to see Davion anymore. And that ball takes a neutral bounce. We'll call it a Swiss bounce, Coach. What do you think?
I think you're right.
Timeout on the field, 35-0 Loyalsock. We'll be right back.
We dress up every corner of your home. We have the perfect mattress from the best sleep gallery so your delivery is immediate and free. And we have that stylish new appliance with the latest feature and finish, with digital price tags that scan the market to ensure you get the lowest price. Our own installers, service technicians, and delivery crews, with live crew tracking so your delivery day is as free as you need it to be.
All right, welcome back. Loyalsock in business again, and Hill up the middle, barreling his way and down to the 30-yard line. And, Coach, we said we're surprised he's in the game there, and I don't think we're going to see him much longer.
Wow, Sock's got quite a few of their starters in, if not everybody. I am a little surprised by it, being up 35 points.
I think this might be the last series for him. The last thing you want to do is get someone hurt here. 6:21 to go. Clock moving into third quarter, and a 3-receiver set. And G again. Hand off to Hill. Hill stopped at the line of scrimmage.
For I believe the second time tonight on a rushing play, Sock has some negative yardage.
5:55. And 13 carries, 101 yards for Davion Hill on the night.
And in all reality, the down and distance hasn't mattered. Sox had their way, short yardage, long yardage. They've been able to convert twice tonight on third and second downs of well over 20 yards to go. So
third and 37 on that one, and they completed it.
So they're right where they want to be right now with the 3rd and 11.
3rd and 11, a loss of a yard on the play.
Well, the scoreboard says 11. I'm going to go with 13.
4 wide for the Lancers here. See, we got no one in the middle of the field again. We'll see if they do Andrews on a slant. And there it is. There's that deep in cut there to Andrews. Andrews at the 10, bounces to the outside, and he's going to go in, and there's the hat trick for Jalen Andrews.
And there's all Loyalsock's doing is simply running everybody off and dragging somebody. This time it was Andrews. Early on it was Culpy, as you would say, across into a vacant area, and there's nobody home. It's pitch and catch. It's like you were throwing earlier with some of the youth.
I had a cannon. Did you see that left-handed arm, buddy?
I saw it.
Steve Young got nothing on me, buddy.
I'm surprised your Dolphins aren't in contact.
Well, after last night, I could throw better than Bridgewater, I can tell you that. There's a kick right down the middle, parks it down the middle, and it's 42-0, with 4 minutes and 57 seconds to go in the third quarter. Let's take a break from Ken Robbins Stadium. We'll be back.
Amazon. I got mine. Get yours.
Motors gives you a free lifetime warranty on every new car that you buy. Even after it's yours, we still take care of it like it's one of ours.
Ryan, after 11 years, you're still washing my car.
For the last 80 years, we've worked hard to serve our community. We've added more and more dealerships to fulfill your needs. Whether you're looking for a new Ford, Mazda, or Chevy, knowing you have a peace of mind with our free lifetime warranty, you're covered forever. With every new vehicle, Murray Motors gives you a free lifetime warranty. That's a real deal.
All right, welcome back here to Ken Robbins Stadium. Some stats for Loyalsock. Jalen Andrews, 6 catches, $106, 3 touchdowns. Tyler G, 15 for 22, 251, 3 touchdowns in the air, 1 on the ground. Davion Hill, 14 carries, right at the century mark, 100 yards, and a touchdown. And there's a fumble on the kick, and Book alertly falls on it.
He closed the book on that one.
All right, you're done with your punts, Coach.
I know, that was it. I had two that
two that you used in 4 years, and now you're done, buddy.
I'm it. That's it.
Hey, you got a future. You got a future.
That is it. Eli's had a rough evening, as most of the Blue Jays have had here, so we'll see if they're going to substitute at all. It doesn't look to be the situation.
Now, what do we got coming up on schedule-wise for Loyalsock? Where are they next week?
Loyalsock is down at Bucknell at Christy Mathewson Stadium to play
beautiful field.
The Dragons, who are having a down year. Then they're back here to play Wyalusing from the Northern Tier.
The Rams. There goes Shad. Shad trying to get around the end and does. One of Carl's friends was a Wyalusing graduate, Big Aaron Lineberry.
I'm very familiar with the Rams of Wyalusing.
Oh.
And then the Lancers are going to meet up at Alperon Park against what will probably be an undefeated Troy Trojan team. I don't see them losing here in the next couple weeks unless something goes haywire. And then obviously
Shad pass is caught. By Book. First down.
They finished the season with their crosstown rivals, the Montoursville Warriors, right here at Kenneth M. Robbins Stadium.
And a first down there for the Blue Jays. Thanks, Coach. 4 wide here. Shod, rolling, throws, passes, caught. Out of the backfield, that is Pyatt. Was that number 6? I'm sorry. Nate
It's
Smith.
hard to see when they're going way away from us. Nate Smith, I think it was.
It was
Paul that
Smith.
caught
I
that one.
apologize.
That's all right.
And it's going to be 2nd down and 1. Central moving the ball a little bit here. We're going to get a timeout. And we'll take a break. We'll be back.
The Kaiser brothers are ready to get you into the perfect new vehicle. Find a Jeep for all your road trip exploits during Jeep Adventure Days. Or take your pick from a full lineup of light and heavy-duty Ram trucks during Power Days. No matter what vehicle you're looking for, the Kaiser brothers on Route 405 in Muncie and Route 11 in Danville, where selection and service equal satisfaction.
Family table away from home is Dolly's Diner, now with 3 great locations. The original Dolly's, Loyalsock, behind Rita's off the Golden Strip. Dolly's Montoursville, where Dolly met Griggs. And now the new Dolly's, Park Avenue, Williamsport, formerly Donna's Restaurant. For those amazing breakfasts, daily and chef specials, sticky buns, and more, and Griggs coffee and peanuts. Don't miss it. Dolly's Diner, your family table away from home, covering the Williamsport area.
New quarterback in the game for the Blue Jays. That is number 8, Morrow.
And Central now has,
I believe it is.
Has gotten all of their starters offensively off the field. They're done for the night. It was a rough night for the Blue Jays.
Well, Coach, you know what that means. You got to flip over our stat sheets.
Well, the Blue Jays doesn't get any easier next week as they go to Catawissa, and currently Tigers are trailing the Warriors 14-10 or 16-14, in the third quarter.
Morrow under center. It'll be first down and 10. And a handoff up the middle. Quick hitter there. Ball carrier is number, hard to see there, Coach, number 99.
That's our freshman as a defensive lineman. That's Baron Oyer. He's a running back and D lineman. Interesting combination.
He looked like the fullback there, rumbling, bumbling for 6. 2nd down and 4. Morrow under center again. And a handoff this time, Huntington going nowhere.
Hey, he's back in.
Third down.
Yep, under 2 here in the third quarter.
Third down and 8 for the Blue Jays. Trailing 42-0 here. 1:28 to go in the third quarter. And Morrow will be under center. And a pitch. Running right, cutting back is Huntington, and
maybe gain of 3 or 4. At best, it'll bring up a 4th down for Central. And there, Coach Smith is going to choose the punt. And as I was saying, they have Southern Columbia next week, which is a big rival game. And Southern's lost a couple games this year, currently losing tonight. So it'll be interesting.
yeah, absolutely. And Danville really took it to them last week.
And that Montoursville score, by the way, isn't late in the third quarter.
Welcome on to punt it away and angles it to the corner. And it is down about the 15-yard line. Number 10, Grant Snavely again downing the ball there.
A couple of premature downings tonight for the Blue Jays. It looks like they could have gotten at least 4 or 5 more yards off of that roll. And every yard's been precious tonight that that they've tried to make Sock drive the ball even a little bit further.
Coach, you got some scores from around the area? I want to give a third after the fourth quarter. We come back, we'll update the scores.
I'll see what I can do.
Okay, see if we can pull some strings. New quarterback in the game for Loyalsock.
Caden Kiefer, freshman, number 18.
And there goes Derek Culp. Down the sidelines he goes. And he is going to take it.
He's going to go all the way. Braden Vincences. Number 24 for the Lancers,
okay,
streaking down the sidelines. Well, he got into the secondary, and those 80-some yards went by quickly. So another Lancer that can't run, as I'm being sarcastic.
I got two 24s on my roster.
Well, that was Vincences.
Okay. Yeah, I got Culp at 24, and we got Vincences at 24.
The Culp is 8.
No, the other Culp.
Oh,
Derek
there's two
Culp.
Culpies.
Two Culp.
Yep.
Derek.
Derek is 26.
Typo, my fault.
It happens. And this time of night, especially when they're running away from us.
Paul Bow can't see.
When
Mr.
they're running
Vincennes
away from
into
us.
the end zone.
It's hard to see.
Very hard to see. Just going to take a knee on the extra point.
Milton now up 34-0. Southern has just scored to go up 21-16 on Montoursville as that game is heading into the fourth quarter. They're the updates that I've got for you so far.
We'll try to find a Williamsport update for you.
As I've got my ubiquitous clandestine informants sending us some scores. It's been a little bit difficult tonight. We've had some internet issues trying to send some things out and back. And Muncie, 48-0 over CMVT, so they will roll into Rodney Morgan Stadium next Thursday, Paul, undefeated.
Yep, against South Williamsport. I believe they have 2 losses.
They do. An opening season loss to Milton and last week at Canton. Williamsport, 35-10 over Central Mountain. Coach Pearson looks like he's got the Millionaires back on track tonight. We will be at STA next Friday, correct?
Correct. We are at Wyoming Valley West. The Spartans come to town.
From Kingston, Pennsylvania, the Spartans will be rolling into town.
I might get a ride down on the bus.
Head coach Jack Baranski and crew, good guys.
Really?
Valley West having a little bit of a down season. They've been hit with a couple big injuries.
Buster, quarterback, out for the year. They have another quarterback in there. And also Isaiah Cobb, back from injury. He's their offense right now. Really good running back. Carried the ball 400 times last year.
And we didn't get a chance to see him when we did the Valley West game last year.
Yeah.
Interesting schedule. With the Wyoming Valley West Conference, in that not only did Dallas come to Williamsport last year, they came here this year again. Valley West played at Williamsport last year, and they're back here again this year. Usually it's a home-and-home situation.
Coach, if my memory serves me correct, I think we got Dallas 3 years in a row at STA Stadium.
You are probably correct.
Let's take a break. 3 quarters in the book. One more. Hang around. Ken Robbins Stadium, WebbWeeklyLive.com, powered by PA Sports Live. This year, Loyalsock Township decided to forego a traditional Battle of the Bridge t-shirt and fundraiser, as there's a much larger battle at play. As Montoursville area head football coach Mike Boughton battles against cancer. All proceeds from the sales will go directly to support Coach Boughton's fight against cancer. We hope to fill the stadium with the Coach Boughton whiteout at our Battle of the Bridge game on October 28th. Payment can be accepted on site or online upon ordering. The cost is $15 each for sizes youth through adult extra large and $17 for 2XL and up. Pickup dates for pre-ordered shirts will be October 25th at Loyalsock Township High School and October 27th at Montoursville High School from 6 to 7 p.m. or at the Battle of the Bridge game. 2 towns, 2 teams with 1 fight. Together, we can make a difference. All right, we are back here at Ken Robbins Stadium. Carl checking in, our good buddy Carl, coach. We mentioned him earlier. He was not on, but he is now.
Shout out to Carl, man. He's loyal, I'll give you that much. Loyal listener. Appreciate it, Carl. Hope you're having a great night.
We need to get Carl out to the game. We should pick him up and take him to the game. Cam, why don't you go get Carl? Cam says sure.
Cam's the man.
He is the man.
8-yard gain for the Jays on first down, something they haven't had the whole evening.
And up again, up the middle.
It's good enough to move the sticks for the Jays.
Third down and 10 for the Blue Jays at their own 33-yard line. And we have all kind of movements here, and flags fly.
We got movements on the field. We got movements in the stands. What a good atmosphere here tonight. You know, we saw the youth when they were marching in with the band, and then the youth football kids were here tonight. And it's a good way to promote your programs, Paul Bowe, when you have the youth looking up to a lot of these players, and someday these kids will be out here.
Absolutely, and the cheerleaders here, and everybody's here for the youth programs.
And it's just good to see.
Here's a pitch coming to the right side around a corner, and slung down by his arm goes Huntington.
Sophomore running back for the Jays has certainly had his share of carries tonight.
Under 10 minutes to play.
As I look down through these rosters, you know, Central Columbia tonight primarily played 2 sophomores and a freshman defensively on their starting defensive line. A sophomore, junior, and junior linebacker, and 1 junior in the secondary. So Coach Smith certainly will have some materials in the refrigerator for next year, Paul.
Yeah, absolutely. No gain on the play. An update on that Southern score, Coach?
We do. Southern Columbia just blocked the punt, and they are now leading Montoursville 28-16.
14 unanswered. As they're into the fourth quarter also, 8:54 to go here. Morrow pitches wide to Huntington again. Gets to the corner and turns it up, and he's got some speed.
He does, and he runs hard for a sophomore. And he certainly has a frame where he's going to be able to put some weight on. So there's a bunch of Jays. Their future looks bright. They haven't had a successful evening tonight, but I see this team winning at least one more game before the year's over. And you know, you want to build that momentum, especially when you're starting so many underclassmen. They've got a couple of dandy freshmen that have played tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Welcome on to punt it away. Takes his time and a nice high kick. And fielded by number 12.
Danny Dowell got it, and he was hit immediately. Good coverage by the Jays. Sock will start another possession.
8th possession.
Their 8th.
7:52, and the clock will keep running.
So really, as we look at things here, you asked earlier about the remainder of where Sock's going. They really have to focus on their next 2 weeks. They can't be looking at Troy as a big game undefeated. That'll come soon enough. And then obviously their last game against Montorsville. What you don't want is a misstep or a hiccup somewhere within the next 2 weeks, because they should win both of those games.
Right, yeah. And then, on to the seeding for the District 4 playoffs. And, when we talked about it a couple weeks ago when Danville was here, and, we said there can be a rematch there, and there probably will be down the line. I mean, there probably will be seeded 1 and 2 in the tournament if everything goes as planned. Troy game is a big game.
Correct, it is. And Alperon Park is a interesting place to play. I've got a little bit of familiarity with Alperon.
Turf field?
No.
Does they still have grass up there?
Kind of, yes.
First down for the Lancers. And
is that Vincentius again?
I believe that was the quarterback on a keeper. Kiefer.
Oh, there you go.
Caden Kiefer.
Well, Caden Kiefer's got some wheels on him as well.
He's got. They got some speed here.
That's a name to keep in mind.
Freshman.
Only a freshman. Yep. 5'9", 150.
19-yard run for Kiefer. Oh! Way over his head there, and down he goes.
Danny Dow falls on that quickly before the Jays are able to pounce on it. Sock will maintain possession. 6:30 and counting.
We were doing basketball, Coach. You know what I was saying on that one? That one pops out like a whack-a-mole. $6:18 to go, and we're counting it down here. Loyalsock's going to go to 5-1. Central's going to drop to 2-4. Kiefer back to pass. Pass is caught by Lewis. Lewis gets to the corner at the 40, sidesteps a man, staying in bounds at the 45, and back to the original line of scrimmage.
Well, you watch Loyalsock's skill players and how they move and their athleticism, and there's no shortage.
And Lewis, 5'11", 160-pound sophomore. And we're seeing the future of the Lancers here in front of us right now. And like you said, Coach, the future looks bright.
Well, there's just a lot of athleticism, a lot of speed, and you can tell they've been coached. They know what to do in a football game. They catch the pass. They know where to go with the ball. They know where to run. They set blocks up.
Kiefer going to spread the field 4 wide, now rolling to his left. Rolling, still rolling. Passes incomplete as he overshot number 30 through Dante Cruz. And it'll be 4th down. Jaden Wagner coming into the ballgame, number 88. Tight end. Along with Preston Gross. Also plays a little quarterback. And he's going to be in a quarterback for this series, for this 4th down. He can sling it. I was watching him in warm-ups, Coach. Strong arm. This time just puts it straight ahead, and it'll be a turnover on downs with 4:17 to go.
Yeah, very safe play for the Lancers at this point in time. Now it's just a matter of, letting your younger kids get some reps, but also getting out of it healthy, which apparently Loyalsock has. We don't see anybody who appears to be in any
imminent pain or being dealt with by any trainers. And Sock played tonight without Will Burdett, by the way.
Yes, we saw
player.
he was out. David Boring out long term with a knee injury also. Up the middle goes Huntington again.
Again, this potent offense, also missing for most of the year another good receiver.
Yeah, Ryan Glunk. We talked to Ryan at the Danville game. He's confident he could be back for the Montoursville game, maybe the week before. And we talked earlier on the field. They said he's going to see a specialist this week, and we'll see what he's told. Ryan's had his history of injuries and all-state wide receiver. And, boy, if they get him back, this offense, this already dangerous offense, will be even more potent.
Yeah, and as you were saying, that's exactly what I was thinking in my mind. Well, you put him on the field.
He's a game changer on both sides of the ball.
So are the other 5.
Absolutely.
5.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's an embarrassment of wealth and riches.
3rd down and 1 with 3 minutes to go here. Amaro under center. Handoff up the middle. Huntington again, 1st down.
I'm looking at our charts. You got Kavanaugh, Andrews, Patterson, Burdett when he comes back. Culpy, as you refer to the young man as. You add Glunk to that mix. Personnel packages are going to give a lot of defensive coordinators headaches.
Absolutely. 2:39 to go. Central 1st down at the 34-yard line, and
the right guard set and then reset. We'll have a false start on the Blue Jays. And then that's not even mentioning if you want to put Bastion and or Rice in the backfield and run a little bit of a power game. You've also got a quarterback in G who can beat you with his arm, beat you with his legs.
Yeah. I mean, it's straight ahead again.
We have score from Thompson Street Stadium. The Bulldogs 65, Executive Education 0.
Well, the Raptors took that one on the chin.
As that game winds down.
I have not seen Jersey Shore at all this year, obviously because we're doing games on Friday nights. But how good are they?
They're very good. They're very well coached. They're disciplined, and a lot of these people that we saw, we called their game last year against Baldy Galeria. We felt they were 1 year away, and they were excellent last year. So
deep pass incomplete, and the pass interference called as he was looking down in the corner.
Pass intended for
to the Peacocks, etc., who've started 2-3 years for Jersey Shore, who are now seniors. And Coach Gravish does an excellent job up there with those kids. And,
absolutely.
He's got the program rolling, and they will be playing Montoursville in the near future as well.
And that game will be...
It is at Thompson Street Stadium in Jersey Shore.
I said, can we give the coach a technical for passing?
First down and 10 on the pass interference, and handoff again to Huntington. He's going to sleep well tonight, I can tell you that.
And he fumbled the ball.
Coming out, and I think it went right back to him. And 1:15 to go.
Nope, Loyalsock's got it, I believe. Nope, Central's got it now. The official went both ways.
Well, Central's trying to punch one in here at the end. See if they get on the board, whatever.
And under 8 minutes left to go in Catawissa, and Southern Columbia has punched another one in on Montoursville. Or, no, excuse me, they have not. They had a 28-yard gain down to Montoursville's 40-yard line as that game is now under 8 minutes.
Back to pass is Morrow. Under pressure, under duress. There he goes. Down he goes.
That's a horse collar, right? That's got to be a horse collar. Hopefully he's all right. He popped up.
40 seconds to go.
Central trying to salvage at least one score here. You can understand why they're trying to get something positive on the board.
Absolutely. Down to the 5-yard line with 41 ticks to go. A couple shots into the end zone here maybe. Morrow leads them out. Lone setback is Huntington. And Morrow rolling out. Rolling to his right. Jump pass in the end zone. And
that's
that
intercepted, I believe.
Picked off. I didn't see who got that, Coach.
Well, I'm looking at it.
Looks
I'm
like
trying to find
10.
a number, and that's who I think it is. It is Cole Hafner. And he came out of nowhere to pick that off. It looked like it was going to be a touchdown for the Jays, and not to be.
And that's going to put a bow on it, no pun intended.
Nope. Well done by you, Paul. I will not make any comments, as your one-liners have been outstanding since I've met you. No Edison references tonight. I thought we'd get one or two of those.
We do have the Thomas Edison light bulb up here in the press box. I wish we had a camera down here. We get a shot at it. And like I said, Ken Robbins Stadium tonight, more electric than Thomas Edison's basement, and we got the light to prove it here. And Dre Lewis, thank you for the stats there, doing a great job tonight. Tony Birch is out, and we miss Tony. We wish him well to see him back. Dre doing a great job.
And
Curtis, we had to thank our cameraman Curtis up top there, doing a great job.
And we have no letdown by the Ironmen as they are winning 51-0 over the Green Dragons of Lewisburg. So it looks like Coach Brennan and his undefeated season will continue on at Danville. Shamokin over Shikellamy. And Mount Carmel, an undefeated Mount Carmel, by the way, Paul, who has to play Southern yet, leading Midwest late in that game. So just giving some scores.
Well,
pass on to our viewers.
We're going to wrap it up from here. We're going to pick our players of the game or player of the game. And we're going to get out of here, and we'll be back Thursday night. Little Thursday night football. And like I said, you don't even have to have Amazon Prime to listen to us. We're on WebbWeekly Live, powered by PA Sports Live. We'll be at South Williamsport. Coach, let's wrap this one up. I'm going to let you pick a player of the game, and I'm going to pick a player of the game.
Well, you know, we have 48 points on the board. One of them was a defensive score, obviously, but, you know, it's hard. I'd like to suggest the entire offense. If I'm allowed to do that, am I allowed?
You are not allowed to do that. You must pick a player.
Then I've got to go with Davion.
All right, you're going with Davion Hill, 14 carries, 100 yards, and a touchdown. But since I have tenure here, I'm going to pick two players. I can do that.
Oh, yeah, you can.
I'm going to pick Cam's laughing here.
Yep, I see how this goes, Cam, right? I can't pick.
He can only pick one.
I can only pick one,
two.
And he can pick two.
He gets the big salary. I don't. Let's go with Tyler G., 15 for 22, 251 yards, 3 touchdowns through the air, 1 on the ground. That's 4 total touchdowns for you math majors, and also the captain of my all-airport team, Coach, none other than number 2, but number 1 in our hearts today, Jalen Andrews, 6 catches, $106, and 3 touchdowns. They are our 3 players of the game. Andrews had the hat trick. So did Tyler G. +1. That's the grand sombrero there.
So by the time you're done adding, your 2 and mine is basically Loyalsock's offense.
That doesn't count like that. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching WebbWeeklyLive.com. We are powered by PA Sports Live. I want to thank once again Dre Lewis, Tony Birch out. We miss you, Tony. Cam, our best producer in the business. Curtis up top, my partner, my tag team partner, Rich Salonis, Jim Webb, Riz, the guys who make this happen. We'll see you guys Thursday night, and I'm going to give you one tonight. Tally ho, everyone.